Gonna do a video today. We're in our Range Rover L322 supercharged again, and we're gonna upgrade these heater and terrain fascias from this foundry finish, which is supposed to look like it's a cast sort of metal, but this car hasn't sort of worn too bad. It dates more, but some of them they do wear. You can see on the cup holder, if I get it pointing in the right place, the edges all, because it's only a paint effect and it does scratch off. So we're going to change these two to the gloss black one. So let me just show you what we've got here. We've got these two gloss black. So these aren't exchanged, these are outright. We've had these remolded, and so they're ABS plastic with a gloss black paint finish. There we go, you can see that. And Ian's going to fit these today. So there's basically two panels and they got these little sort of lugs on the back. So Ian's going to show us how to do those. So right, leave those there. Right, and Ian, what's the plan?
Rumour has it that everything just pulls off, and the only tools you're going to need is possibly a trim tool, just in case something's really fighting us, and a flathead screwdriver.
For those little clips.
So first thing to do is the two side panels.
Now, as I remember, they're bolted at the back. There's a bolt right at the back, but the front should come off. Now this car, we haven't had this one apart, have we? So
there's a bit more room down the bottom by the carpet. Get your hand behind.
Yeah, so they will remain fixed at the back because there's a screw in there. So it's sort of free to wobble, but you don't worry about that. Just get it out of the way.
As long as it's out the way enough, and then you should be able to get your hand.
Get it pointing in the right place. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Behind that one. So we've got the four clips, two top, two bottom, I believe, that hold this in. No screws or anything. It looks like there are, but these are for the back panel.
So that's not too. We might as well take it out and we can do it on the bench.
Yep.
All right. Now we've got to get to the connector. There's one under here. I've got. Shall I do this one? I can see it.
Yep.
Oh, let me get the camera right. Right, so I've got two little ears I've got to squeeze. Right, I'm going to pull it. You got it. Oh, he is tight. There you go. That's that one. Sorry, that probably was not a good bit of videoing. Have you got any more? Isn't there one of those ones with like those BMW connectors in where you've got to like... No?
Yep, I got the next one, which is a squeeze.
Now notice the white connector goes in. They're clever. Look, the white connector goes in the white bit of plastic holder. The black one goes in the black one. This isn't the greatest video, but I think
this hasn't been apart, which means we haven't got the normal length on the wires.
So is that one of those tricky BMW ones where you've got to do that?
It's the same as this blue one. You've got two of them next to each other.
So we'll show you, and the black one goes in the black.
In the black, blue goes in the blue.
I love it when they do that. Again. So show us how they work, Ian.
So that was the tight one that was stopping us from twisting it. So there's a little push tab on the top, and then this white lever will go towards it.
Push the little blue bit in.
So we've got to push the blue bit and then slide that over.
And as you slide it, it sort of ejects it, doesn't it? They are cool, those connectors.
So that just comes out.
Right, that's the first one out.
And then we've got
little one.
Little one at the bottom there. Should just be a pull.
Pull, right, that's that.
That's
right,
ready for the bench.
We'll go and have a look. That's ready for the workbench. Right, what about this second bit?
So this one, we're just going to get a hand in behind it and give it a push forward. Same again, no screws, just those clips. We can roll it over. Another of those BMW style ones.
That's the clock.
So we're going to leave those tucked underneath that bridge, so we remember which
one to. Yeah, I expect they're probably foolproof. Let's hope so. Right, there we go. Right, let's go over to the workbench and have a look what we got doing.
Which one's which? You can tell just by the shape of them. By this cut out in the bottom is the bottom panel. It's going to go on there. So these fascias themselves are held on by a series of clips.
You can see because they're painted to silver. You can see, yeah.
So we can see that there. So we're going to push the silver down and the black up.
Now you got to then like sort of hold it off a bit, or it'll snap back in. You've got to like work it. You need like 8 hands. Oh, he's doing all right. That's the bottom. Right, now you've got to somehow hold the bottom off a little bit while doing the top.
Looks like there's just 2 on the bottom there.
I don't know, there's one here. I reckon that's silver.
Yeah. Oh. Typically the top's gone back in.
Go back in, yeah. You have to fight it. Can you get your little... I got that, I got that. That should then extract. There's still something at the bottom, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Look at that.
I think it's just some of these, sometimes these hammerheads just get caught up a little bit on their way out. And as for installing the new ones,
can that only go one way, or can that go two ways? Can you get that?
You want to get it, make sure you get it the right
way around. Yeah. Now hopefully they've put the tabs in slightly different locations so they don't line up. And you got to make sure you get those in, not outside the. That looking pretty good.
Yeah, and we should just go to.
They should just sort of clamp together once you've made sure. As long as you make sure they're sort of threaded in, not.
The only bit it catches, it can catch on the lip of the surrounds a little bit.
Yeah, now one thing to watch is there is some rings behind there. We'll have a look at that on the next one. I remember one of these had a little ring that can fall off if you're not careful, little sort of spacer washers. Just let's have a look if there's any spacer washers in this one. So again, the same thing. The silver colour actually makes it easy to work out where the tabs are, especially if I point the camera at the right place.
Yeah, so we can pull them right
out.
I
see. Yeah, you flipped them on and they're now on the outside.
So they're not going to be able to reattach.
Ever going to clip back in. Yep. Now, is there any other little spatial washers? Can you see?
That one there.
I knew there was a.
Come off, which goes over that middle ring.
So just watch that. I don't know if the others have got. Yeah, they've all got one, haven't they? That's got one. Yeah.
That one's got it on it.
Right. Yeah. So they go. Watch the little spacer rings.
And this will obviously only go one way round.
Oh yeah. Because that's some asymmetric. Again, make sure you get them. Make sure they don't go outside those little legs. You're all in. It's a little bit harder with it being black. Alright, that's it.
Yeah, just making sure we're not getting caught on anything.
Yeah, do a little bit at a time. Don't get one end in. Just work it all around. Take your time. It's not a race. Right, there you go. Right, dive back in the car. Right, and I reckon do that bottom one first. Let's do them in reverse, the order we took them out.
The top overlaps the bottom, so you have to take the top out first and put the bottom back in first.
Oh. I'm being harassed. Who's harassing me? Young Matt is harassing me. Oh, I love this. When you plug the clock back in, it does this really funky thing. It goes woo, woo. So it's just picked up the clock. There you go, and that will go round to the correct time.
So, bottom one we can only get in one way. Now for these BMW ones, I've just done the bottom one. The bottom one just pushes back in, and one's this BMW style. So you slot it back in and push it as far as it will go, and it automatically triggers this arm to come back up.
Yeah.
And then just slide that over and make sure it's latched.
Yep.
Behind that one. And I'm going to do.
Yeah, you're doing the longer ones first. That's a good idea. Oh, it started to do some ventilation. I suppose if you're super keen, you could disconnect the battery, but we'll do it. We've done it without disconnecting the battery, and we'll see if there's any error messages come up. You still got the key, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, that's the tighty. So make sure you get that toggle up. Right. We all good? Make sure you tuck the wires in, don't catch them. Right, you just got to push this dash up. You've got to get that soft dashy bit at the. Is it fighting you?
Caught one. Again. A little caught just on something. There we go, that's that. And then this. It's just that dash.
It's that springy dash stuff. Oh, it's fighting, yeah?
So this side seems to...
That's got a bit of a... Yeah, it's still under that.
There we go.
Right, it's just... Yeah, once it gets in behind
you
it...
You can see how high up it tucks.
Yeah.
So all these silver rings are almost up flush to that dash. So everything above them has got a tuck underneath.
So it's a bit of a fight, and it looks like it's springing it a little bit on her, because that's it. Yeah, we're good. Because there is a slight curve to that.
How do we get these ones back?
They just click back in, and it looks like you got it slightly the wrong angle. It's like you're out too much at the bottom.
There we go.
That's it. Go on then. Can you do that from this side? You've probably got to tuck it up. Probably got to tuck it up behind the dash. There we go.
There we go.
Job done. Start to finish. Check it. Check we've got no errors on the system. You can check all your functions work.
Low screen wash.
Low screen wash.
This is working.
All that's working.
Yep.
Yep, the clock's done something. Don't know if it's the right time, but you can reset your clock. There we go. So that's it. That's the black piano fascia upgrade on the Range Rover L322. Good luck with that.